I love cinema. Hello everyone and welcome back to IMO Reviews. Today we are discussing Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Winnie the Pooh feels abandoned by Christopher Robin after he has to leave and go to college, leaving the wild animals of 100-acre wood to turn feral. And now it's payback time. Right, let's get into the positives, shall we? There is the occasional shot in here that is genuinely impressive and well done. Keyword, occasional. But yeah, there are some interesting atmospheric camera angles chosen that are quite well done. There's a wonderful shot very early on in the movie where sunlight is just beaming through the trees of the forest, and it's just, wow, way too nice to be in this movie. In fact, I wondered if it was stock footage, because compared to some of the other shots in this film, it's like seeing the Mona Lisa in amongst a dumpster fire. Just stands out a little bit, do you know what I mean? Which is a shame that the film doesn't or can't continue in that vein, because the director and cinematographer definitely have a strong understanding of horror themes, tones, and how to build that anxiety and tension, even in something as ridiculous as this. And let's be honest, you saw it in the trailers, the character design is appalling. It's not Winnie the Pooh, it might as well be Man Bear Pig from South Park. And I suppose this is somewhat of a positive. It's not even 90 minutes long, I think it was an hour and 20 all in all. If you are hating this experience, at least it doesn't make you suffer for that long. And that genuinely is where my positives end. You can see I was scraping the barrel, can't you? Give me the tea, sister. Give me the tea. I hate to dig out actors. I'm no actor myself. I don't think I could pull out a better performance if I was asked to. But I just have to be brutally honest, the performances in this movie are horrifically bad. I think I can genuinely say I've seen better acting in EastEnders. Every single line read is monotone, and it sounds like the actor is either reading it off a cue card over there, or learnt it literally seconds before the camera turned on. I mean, there isn't a drop of emotion in it at all. Even when they're screaming and are terrified, it just feels like people are sitting there going, ah! You don't care about these characters. I literally saw it last night and I can't remember their names. Maybe it was the fact that this movie was just bloody ridiculous and really not worth your full attention span, but I found the narrative to be so confusing. I regularly turned to Mrs. IMO, chuckling heavily, saying, I haven't got a clue what is going on here. I'm not going to go into spoilers. It's pretty bloody hard for me to go into spoilers. I don't know what was happening in several shots of this movie. The lighting is appalling. There's a genuine flickering light, like the screen will just go black, like you're blinking. It's so annoying. And other scenes are just so dark that you just can't see anything. You're just looking at a black screen. I also thought some of the cuts between shots were really poorly done, and it was really badly edited. There was a part of the film where the main characters are all together, but some of them hide and some of them continue with the journey. And yet there is never a single shot where you see them hiding and the people continue in the same shot. No, it cuts between people hiding and people in what is very clearly a completely and utterly different set. And you just see through it. It's so clearly not the same room. Maybe I'm being harsh. They obviously didn't have a crazy big budget for this, and they did the best they could, but I mean, come on. Get a little creative with it. Try a little harder. I really disliked and really was disappointed by the deaths in this movie. Like I say, it's just so dark you can barely tell what's going on. Or they genuinely cut around the death. It's maddening that they did that. I mean, seriously, like 1 minute they're alive, then they cut over there, and then when did that happen? How did that happen? What? I laughed my arse off. I really did. It's so stupid. But, and this is a positive for all of the wrong reasons, and I'm not going to go into it. If you see the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. The scene with the swimming pool, that scene is going to live rent-free in my head for the rest of my life. I was howling with laughter throughout that whole sequence. That's one of the best things I've ever seen. One of the funniest moments in a horror movie ever. At least for me, I seriously was nearly wiping tears away at how stupid that was. Amazing. Chef's kiss. And don't get me started on the ending. It's barely even finished. The film isn't finished. I am completely and utterly baffled by the choice of the final shot in this film. Because it genuinely feels like it's not done. It feels like there's another 10 minutes to go, but no, we're just stopping on this random shot. Because? I don't know. Who made these decisions? This is not good, guys. This is not good. And I think what is ultimately the most disappointing aspect of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, is that it's taking itself way too seriously. Sometimes I think the movie genuinely thinks this is scary, and it's just hilarious at times. But it's hilarious because of that factor, because I don't think the film knows it's bad. Had they have actually gone for it and really committed to this, and Winnie the Pooh was genuinely this tiny little adorable yellow bear who wants to go around and kill people, that for me is the movie I want to see. I'm going to fuck you up now, Christopher Robin. TTFN. Starts up a chainsaw, but it's too big for him and he's just bouncing around the room. Oh, bother. That's the movie I wanted this to be. And sadly, it's not. It sort of is a really, really bad Friday the 13th movie, where Jason has an accomplice and they both wear animal masks. I don't know. Well, I feel better for untangling this madness. I'm going to give Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, a 1 out of 10. I can't say it's so bad it's good. It only is in some scenes. I also can't recommend that you rush out and see this or that you pay money for it. But if you are curious and you really want to see this one, what I will say is get drunk and go with friends. And to be honest, even if you do want to do that, go and get drunk and watch it with friends, Megan would be a much better bang for your buck. But it is fascinatingly bad. I really couldn't take my eyes off it. I was hanging in there to see what other laughably bad decisions were going to unfold in this movie. And therefore, despite being really bad, it does have its charms. Sort of. Thank you for watching this review. Please be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and please do hit the comment section as well. Have you seen Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comment section below. And of course, if you haven't had enough of the mad ramblings of a ginger, you can always click on these suggested videos here and get yourself lost in an IMO wormhole. But if not, take care, and I look forward to seeing you on the next review.